Hey, what's going on, Catholic of Rome? Question number 3, video number 3, video response number 3. Like I said, I'm going to answer all of them today. And I don't know if they're necessarily answers, there's kind of commentary a little bit on them, and just from a different point of view, I guess. I try to tackle things with a kind of a different mind set than other people. Anyway, your question basically was, if there's two sides of the fence and no one can definitively prove either one wrong, like there's no possible way to 100% disprove creation, and there's no possible way to 100% disprove evolution, there's no way to 100% disprove or to disprove the existence of God, or there's no way to 100% definitive way to prove the existence of God. So what your question is, basically, if that's the case, if there's no way to prove or disprove any of those things, why choose the one that just in case there is a God, and he's a vengeful God, and he's a God to be feared? Why not choose that? Why not just believe in God? The Bible says faith without works is dead. Why am I going to believe in something or someone if my faith is not there? If I'm just believing in him for fear that I may burn in hell, in the bowels of the earth, with millions of other people for my sins, for not believing in him or not accepting Jesus Christ into my heart. If I'm only accepting that and I'm only believing in God because I'm in fear of him, that's not a life I want to live. That's not the way I want to go. I would much rather, live my life. And as an atheist, I don't live my life like, oh, well, I'm going to go get drunk every day, and I'm going to do heroin, and I'm going to have sex with prostitutes, and I'm going to be promiscuous, it's crazy, I'm going to drive 100 miles an hour everywhere I go, because it doesn't matter. I'm not going anywhere when I die, I'm going to rot in the ground anyway, I might as well live it up while I can. I have a short time on this earth, I'm going to live it up, party it up. No, I live responsibly. I live safe, I live responsibly, I respect my life, I respect my body, and I, try to take care of myself as much as humanly possible and stay as healthy as humanly possible. So, like I said, as far as your question goes, man, going either direction. I mean, I don't want to, like I said, and I believe a lot of atheists will agree with me. I mean, if that's the case, and you're asking why not jump to that side of the fence, because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not afraid of rotting away. I'm not afraid of that. Yeah, I live my life now, and I live my life in the now, and I live my life in today. I don't really think about tomorrow or my future. Yeah, one day I'll be married and I'll have kids of my own. You know what? And I'm not going to raise them as atheists. I'm going to let them make the decisions on their own. If they want to go to church, they can go to church, and that's their choice. I'm not going to disown them or disapprove of them doing so. That's their freedom of choice. In your instance, you believe that God gave everyone the freedom of the free mind. It gave them, freedom of choice. So, so we're not all like mindless drones, following God. So that's basically why. I mean, we don't necessarily jump to this evidence because we're not afraid. And I think I touched on it a little bit in my number 2 response to you. It was basically like, since the dawn of time, the only reason that like the sun and with the Egyptians and the Aztecs and the Mayans and blah 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 and all this, the only reason people create gods and create gods for themselves is because they're afraid and they don't understand. They don't understand something as big and powerful as the sun coming up and then disappearing without fully understanding the orbit of the sun or of the earth, and don't at all understand what's going on. It's a little fearful to them, so they look at that as being a higher being than them and being more important than they are. So hopefully I answered your question. I'm keeping this video a little short because it was a pretty easy question for me to answer. It's just how I feel personally. Like I said, hopefully, I listen to your videos with an open mind, and hopefully you listen to mine or other video responses you get with an open mind. Don't really pay attention to any of the other punks that want to come on here and comment negatively on you or shoot you down. Because I don't feel like you're cramming any kind of Christianity down anyone's throat. or anything like that. I think you're being very respectful with your questions, and they're just probably questions you've just probably wondered about personally. You're not busting out random numbers or statistics to debunk evolution or to debunk atheists or anything like that. So, like I said, it's appreciated, and like I said, hopefully you show me and other people in here that do give respectful answers the same respect as we give you. Anyway, man, I wish you all the best. I'm going to go off and watch video number 4 now and respond to it. Take care of yourself, and hopefully, maybe we can actually talk. Maybe get in a chat program like AIM or something. Anyway, man, take care of yourself, and as always, have fun.